the revolution.
Hey you guys, I want to talk a little bit about kettlebell flows. I've been training in martial arts for over 30 years, so when I started training with kettlebells, it was natural for me to kind of start relating the kettlebells to my martial arts training. And that's when I started fusing the two together, and I started using concepts from martial arts with the kettlebells. One of the underlying concepts of martial arts is chaining your moves together. Like in jiu-jitsu, if I go for an arm bar, I don't get it, I don't want to just stop. I want to transition to the next logical technique or the next closest technique. So that's what I call flow. I flow from one technique to the other. You could just use the same concept in Hapkido and boxing and MMA. If I go for a double leg, I don't get it. I don't want to just stop and go to that. I want to chain my moves together and flow to the next logical technique. So I use that concept with my kettlebell training. I chain different moves together for a full body workout. Now I see people posting things about like, here's a flow, here's a flow. I think it's just a misconstrued word nowadays. You know, if I'm just doing this and I go swings, then I go cleans, and I go snatches, that's more of what I would call a ladder or maybe a kettlebell complex. But a few concepts I use only one hinging movement in each flow of mine, and I try to get some kind of full body workout as well, and I don't focus just on one side. I like to continuously flow from side to side, so there's a flow there. So if you come to an abrupt stop at the bottom of your flow, then if there's a stop, there's no flow. Okay, so that's my point. And I mean, there's no rule saying that your flows have to be like my flows, but this is how I do my kettlebell flows. This is what I've specialized in for 10 years plus now, you know. So just keep that in mind. Everybody has their own interpretation. This is what I call a flow. So what I'm going to demonstrate today is one of the workouts that are on my Ultimate TGU 1-month Turkish Get Up program. It's just a Turkish Get Up flow. Now, I've seen a few people say, hey, this is my Turkish Get Up flow, and they get on the ground and they start in that little fetal position and they're using a ton of weight and they're just going then they get on the ground and they throw that kettlebell around their head, and that's fine. That's one way to do that. But again, to me, there's no flow to that. So the way I start off all my Turkish Get Ups, when we actually do the Turkish Get Up workout, we start from the standing position, because just about everything you do in life starts standing up, right? The only thing that you do day to day that doesn't start standing up is when you get out of bed. Other than that, you're walking around, the fights start standing up. So always start standing up, and we're not going to do that transition on the ground where you swing it over your head. The transition is going to be used with the one-handed clean. That way it flows seamlessly from side to side. So keep that in mind, guys. Check out the Ultimate TGU 1-month Turkish Get Up. Download is kettlebell and bodyweight, and I have 4 different variations of a Turkish Get Up on there, 4 different workouts. I hope you guys have a better understanding of what I feel flows are. Keep up the good work. If you like what you see, hit the subscribe button, comment. If you guys have any questions, go to my Kettlejitsu page.
Welcome to the revolution.